Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you my everyday makeup look. This is what kind of my go-to look for work days, so I'm just going to get right into it. The first thing that I'm going to start off with is my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I am in the shade 15 for now until I get a little bit tanner, but what I like to do is just take it. I'm going to look pretty ridiculous when I'm done, but I just put this all over my face, and literally all over my face. There's not too much that I leave out, or not too many areas. Gosh, that's a lot. I don't know. This might seem weird. I think it's kind of weird that I use so much concealer on my face, but I just really like this concealer, and once I'm done blending this in, you will notice such a difference. And it just kind of gives me such a nice starting point. And I just realized I forgot to put my primer on, so this will be interesting. Oh well, good thing I'm not going to work today. Normally I would have put my Urban Decay prep spray on. Totally just forgot that. Oh well. But I just take that, I spray it all over my face, and then I work it in a little bit with my fingers and kind of just spread it out a little bit better. But you don't get to see that because I forgot. Didn't take me long to remember though. And I normally don't forget that. I normally don't forget anything in my makeup steps except for maybe my setting spray. And I think that's just because it's right at the end. And then at that point, I'm just like ready to go. I'm like running behind at that point for work. I just want to go. Okay, next I am going to take even more of the concealer and just put it under my eyes. Like so. And then I'm going to be, the brush that I was just using was the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Love this brush. I use that for concealer all over my face. And then I'm using a Sigma brush, the P88. And I just like to take this and blend the concealer into my under eye area. I don't feel like I have a serious under eye problem, so this might not work for everybody. This might be a little too light for you. Light in coverage. You might need more than me, but I don't really feel like I need a whole lot. And this just kind of helps to brighten up that area, which is nice. Now I'm going to do a little bit of that concealer, and when I'm putting it on spots, I put it on my finger. I don't touch the applicator to my skin, or at least to the acne. But it's not too bad today. And then I feel like I get better coverage if I use my finger just to blend it in, instead of using my Expert Face brush, which you could also use your brush. See, like that's a little cakey, so I'll probably take my brush and blend that out a little bit. And like I said, I use a lot of this concealer all over my face. But I'll just kind of go over that a little bit, make sure that's all nicely blended in. Okay, next I'm going to take my Smashbox Photo Filter Creamy Powder Foundation in number 2, and I'm going to be using my buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to kind of go over my entire face with this, not too heavily, but enough that it kind of just ends up darkening my face up a little bit, warming it up, maybe not darkening it up. You probably won't be able to tell a whole lot of a difference, but I can. And it just kind of gives me that extra bit of coverage that I need without looking too harsh. It's just kind of blurring. It has a good blurring effect. Think this is a little weird, but I take a little bit of product and run it under my eyes. I find that some people could find that strange because of how dark this powder is. It might seem a little weird that I do that, but I just feel like it helps set my under eye concealer. Then I like to take just a little bit of powder on my brush and take it down my neck. I am very self-conscious about having a line, a jawline, that really dark line that unfortunately a lot of girls have. So if you haven't noticed already, I blend this area a lot right here. Like crazy, because it's like the last thing that I want. Now I'm not putting in enough powder on my neck to like provide coverage. It's really just a blending thing for me. I've seen girls with really bad lines and I'm like, how'd you leave the house like that? Didn't you notice it? Ugh, maybe not. Okay, next I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. Looks like so. Ooh, blind you with the reflection of my light. I'm going to be using the bronzing powder, the bronze color, which is the darker one over on this side. I know it has a name. I think it's Radiant Light. Take a little bit of this powder on my brush and I just kind of take it in a C shape. I don't take a lot of this powder. I'm actually probably taking too much. But this just provides a little bit of warmth to my face and I feel like I kind of need that. Just a little bit. And this is such a light bronze. It's not a very dark bronzy color that I feel like I can get away with something like this, even this time of the year. Next I'm going to be putting blush on. I just tend to do bronzer, blush, and then highlight. I don't know why I do it in that order, but I just do. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula. Let's see, it's from the Argan Wear line in Natural. Really like this blush. I think I told you guys at some point, I think in my monthly favorites, that it had the spray over glitter. Ugh, wipe that off before you use it. Terrible. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques blush brush. It's pink. Very nice. I've got a little bit of product on there, but I'm not going to be overdoing it. I'm going to be using my Bare Minerals Ready Luminizer in the Daydream. I really like the packaging of this, that it's silvery. It's obviously very mirror-ish, so you probably see my light and everything. But this is just a really nice highlighter. It's very pink, but it doesn't go on pink at all. Now, I use a brush to put this on that I have no clue where I got it. I think I got it at Walmart. It has nothing on it. So it's just a angled brush and it's super, super soft and not very dense. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of product on my brush. Can't see it because it's a highlighter. And then I just like to sweep that across my upper brow bone. And then if there's any left over, I put it on the bridge of my nose, but who knows if there's actually anything left over. Alright, now I'm done all of my face products, so like my foundation and everything, and before I move on to eyes, I like to put on a lip balm. And the one I've been using is Nivea A Kiss of Milk and Honey Soothing Lip Care. I don't really think there's any shade in this, but I've actually managed to get rid of a good bit of it, which is impressive for me because I never ever use up lip products. Ever. I can't. I barely use them. Moving along, I'm going to do my eyebrows, but I'm probably just going to kind of fast forward through this part because I'm probably just going to have to get really close to a mirror. Maybe I can use the mirror on here. But anyways, I use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in medium brown. It looks like so. So you've got your lighter color over here and the darker color. And as you can see, I favor the darker color because it's hit pan a long time ago and I can't manage to hit the light one. Hit pan. I feel like it's got so much more product left. So I use also the, oh, it's really rubbed off, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Brush in number 15. It's just a really short little brush, but I do really like this one. at least the powder part. Next I will use a brow gel, but I will show that to you guys when I get to it. Now I'm just going to use my Benefit Gimme Brow. This Benefit brow gel. It just works really great. Oh, and by the way, I'm on the shade medium deep. I don't think I mentioned that, but this is really good stuff. I don't know if I could live without it. It just kind of completes my eyebrows, which is great. So next I'm going to use my Nars eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. To get it on my eyelashes. I don't really know if that's a bad thing or not, but it drives me crazy. Next, I'm going to start using my Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going to use my Elizabeth Mott all over shadow brush, and I'm going to use the shade Burnout, which is just a really pinky shade. It's got a bit of shimmer to it, but it's not glittery or anything. And I'm just going to pat that on to most of my lid. I'm going to use my Too Faced Crease Blender brush, and I'm going to pick up the color Liar, which is this color right here. I'm sorry, you couldn't see that, that's Liar. And then this was Burnout right here, the color I put on my lid. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Liar on my blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease, or the outer corner and the crease. Back in with my Elizabeth Mott brush, I'm going to pick up Stranger, which is just a matte off-white color, and I'm just going to put that underneath my brow just to kind of lighten that area up. It doesn't do a whole lot, but I feel like it helps just enough for like everyday wear. You know, I have to go all out. Sorry, I just dropped stuff. Okay, last but not least, mascara. Best part. So I'm going to use my Revlon eyelash curler. I'm not too particular about eyelash curlers, just whatever I can find, and I didn't particularly want black and red, but that's what they had. And then I'm going to use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. My first coat, I like to go in with a second coat of my Too Faced mascara. Alright, now I'm done that part. I'm going to go on to my lower lash line. I like to use the Rimmel Glam'Eyes mascara in Extreme Black. I don't really know how readily available this product is because sometimes I have trouble finding it, but I really like the brush. It makes it really easy to get in there to each little hair. Show you what I do to clean up mascara. I'm kind of glad I had some there, but I just like to take a Q-tip, and at this point it's dry enough, it just comes right off, which is fantastic. And then I'm pretty much done at this point. Clean up underneath, make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I'm done. And then the finishing touch is my Urban Decay setting spray, and I just like to spray this all over my face, give it a good shake. Ooh, it feels really nice too because it's just so cooling. And then once that's dry, you're ready to go. Alright guys, that's it for my makeup look. If I am in a really big, like, crunch, rush time, I skip the eyeshadow. That's one easy thing that I can do. Like I said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at hairbylizzybug. I will list all of the products that I used in today's video down below. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and until next time, bye! I think I forget, like, and I start to... And then I'm going to use my Too Fast... Too quickly! And...